What made Carlos implement the no smoking at the dope house?
All right, whenever you're ready, you start. Oh, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on, man. Let me take one more drink. Think about that. What made him think about the no smoking policy? Hold on, man. Let me think about this. Personally, I think it's the dumbest shit ever, man. Me, I think it's stupid as fuck to have a no smoking policy for the entire record label. Maybe for some parts, maybe for the accountant and the managers and shit. But for the artists and producers that you've known for 30 fucking years, who helped build your company, that's the dumbest fucking policy I've ever heard in my life. From a company, my opinion, from a company that's called Dope House Records, you know. But at the same time, I agreed not to smoke, to get high. I knew that going over there you had to. There was a no smoking policy. I lied to him and told him I quit smoking when I didn't at the time. Because I have off and on. I quit before, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't. So I lied. I deceived him, and he asked me probably Monday after Powder's birthday party if I was smoking, because he was gonna drug test me with a hair follicle drug test. That's what he tells everybody. That's why Carly ain't there. You know what I'm saying? So I told him, yeah, I smoked it at Powder's birthday. You know what I'm saying?
And he like that.
And he said, well, you know, there's a no smoking, you know, we had an agreement. You know what I'm saying? So I got to take you off the payroll. That's what he said. I said, okay, cool, you know, no problem. This is probably about a week before my birthday party. You know what I'm saying? That he threw for me. You know, and that's a whole different story. But yeah, man, that was that. You know what I'm saying? Need an ashtray. I got it. Oh, here we go. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. So the no smoking policy, man, is just dumb, man. You know that. What do you think? Did you have a fucking company of rap producers and I don't know. I think it's more of a control thing instead of a company policy, man. Like something to hold over my head. That's how I kind of feel. Like I think it's dumb. I just think it's stupid as fuck. Don't make any sense. You know. I mean, I get the point. He wants everybody clear-headed. You know what I'm saying? To be like 100%, but I think that's bullshit to think that somebody successful can't smoke weed.
And do you think that throws you off as far as being focused and working on music?
No, hell no. No. But I think it's being hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. It's kind of hypocritical to have a company called Dope House and you can't smoke the weed that the songs you're making the money off of. That's your policy for your employees. Like, so what if your policy applied to every company out there? You know what I'm saying? No smoking weed. So now all your fans, now they can't have a fucking job now because they listen to SPM music. It's kind of hypocritical. And so fuck it, man. You know, he fired me because that's company policy. I agreed to it. It is what it is. But after that was a week before my birthday party. I still worked there. Because it was the party coming up. I was helping them get a museum. I put the signs on top of Dope House, the fucking letters on top. Me and Shadow painted and attached them hoes to them. I did a lot of work in there, painting and shit. I painted a lot of shit in there, you know, shit like that. And doing my job over there as far as helping the Dope House, you know what I'm saying, after the party. Then I went over there like the week after the party, helping them pick the tables up, putting the shit back, you know, fucking, and just hanging out, waiting on him to give me a project, you know, because he's like, fuck it, you got fired off payroll, but we'll give you some projects on. We'll keep working, you know what I'm saying? You can screw some shit down or DJ for the platform that he got coming out, you know what I'm saying? And I was there like 3 weeks. I've been fired 3 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? I just barely made a post about it. Because Lopez was working there too. And she got fired and rehired. That's a different story about Lopez.
Yes, I am Lopez.
Yeah, I am Lopez was there at Dope House for a very brief time. That's a whole different story that, you know what I'm saying, you want to know about it. But I got fired right before she got hired. But I was still at Dope House trying to help out and like waiting on him to give me a project to do that didn't require me to be on payroll because projects pay more. But it was over a month and I ain't got no projects. I'm still waiting on a project. You know, I talked to him today. Said he's gonna give me a project.
So what do you mean by projects pay more? What's the difference between a project paying more and?
I guess like maybe chop and screw an album or something. So maybe if I chop and screw an album for him, it might cost a certain amount of money that might pay more than working for a weekly salary. Because I was working 40 hours for him. We all, me, Shadow, and JD, and there's a few other of us over there, had 40-hour jobs, paycheck, you know what I'm saying, making so much per hour, which really was not a lot per hour for what we do as our services, you know what I'm saying? So that was that shit.
So, are you signed to Dope House?
Never have been signed. I never signed to be an artist because I'm not an artist. I never had an album, and I've never been signed exclusively as a producer. I've just done contract work with them. But I was always on Shut 'Em Down Records for a while. You know, I was on them for 5 years. And before Shut 'Em Down, I was on Jam Down for 5 years. So for 10 years, I was on 2 different labels. But I was still selling beats to Los or giving beats to them, however you want to look at it.
Do you, the most hated, we'll get to the most hated real quick.
Yeah.
Is there like a reunion or anything in the future, the most hated coming back together as a group?
I doubt it. Most hated man was, I doubt it. You know, it's too much work, there's too much animosity between the members. You know, it ain't worth it. I don't need it. It's like, I'm not trying to compare myself to Dr. Dre, but Dr. Dre don't need to put NWA back together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying their situation is the same, but I don't want to deal with it. I don't know what beef is in between, what artists and all that shit, and I don't want to deal with none of that shit. So probably not. I mean, if somebody's gonna break me some bread, like some thousands of 20,000, here's 20,000 and produce the album, yeah, I'll do it. But I'm not finna waste my time and energy and go do that shit for people who don't appreciate. Fuck that shit. I'm not doing the most hated album. You know, we did the show the other day. You know what I'm saying? But there was only a certain few members there. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't dealing with all that shit.
They still have a large like a following.
There's a reason it has a following because of the core members of that bitch. The most hated, you know what I'm saying, was a movement. Who was in that? What made that most hated happen? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't everybody. Some people just tagged along, you know what I'm saying? It was like a homeboy thing.